Hello and welcome back. My name is Anupam and I am from Janamia International Academy in Calicut. Today we'll have a discussion from where we left in the last class. What we discussed in the last class was about your valuation when it comes to your valuation in the IELTS examination. What are the factors that do they consider? So we'll be going through the evaluation part. We have discussed about the 4 factors which affect your writing as well as speaking when it comes to the evaluation of IELTS examination. Moving to the first factor that we have discussed. Today in this session, I'll be having a discussion about 2 factors. I'll be picking 2 factors and we'll discuss a little bit about it. When we are doing the examples, when we are going to the writing session in deep, we'll be discussing it in the higher basis. Moving on to the first factor that I mentioned, that is task achievement. Task achievement is nothing but what is asked in the question. How can you find what all tasks are given to you? This is purely based on the questions that are asked. If you are getting an essay question and they are mentioning to discuss both sides and give your opinion, that means you will have to discuss both sides and give your opinion, and they'll be adding this instruction of write at least 250 words. That means you will have to write 250 words. If you write less than 250 words or you just get past to 230 words and all, you won't be getting the task achievement marks that are meant for you. So everything, whichever is asked, whatever tasks are said to be completed in the question, you should be bothered to achieve that task. So that is simply called task achievement, and most of you guys will be knowing that. Moving on to the second factor where confusions get arised. This is about lexical resources. What are lexical resources? Lexical resources are not anything but just the vocabs and the connectives that you use in your sentence. Why am I mentioning to connectives? It is not pure vocabulary, but you will have to use pronouns, connectives, and also interjections, everything. Whatever is there in the language, you have to use it. So, and if you are writing the sentence in the same manner, that doesn't give you marks. If you are asked a question to discuss about public transport and private transport, it doesn't mean that you will have to write it in the same manner. Public transport, you can write public commutement, the way people commute. You should these small words that you depend on, that means the synonyms that you depend on, will be determining your lexical resource scores. And also, it is not highly preferred to use the language which is used by Shashi Tharoor or Shakespeare, but you will have to frame it into a different, and also without losing the idea. Not that you should be using this high volume words and all, but just you will have to synonymize it. That is regarding to the second factor. These are all easy factors you could easily get into, but if you are not going in the perfect structure, you will find difficulty in writing your IELTS examination. Stay tuned for our third session. That's the end of today's video.